this mind of mine. The lavender shadows are beginning to creep across the threshold of a troubled sleep. I'm breathing in the haze of a spent regret, a velvet curtain that I haven't pulled yet. The neon sign is flickering a bruised up glow to the rhythm of a river that is moving slow. Nothing is solid, nothing is quite real, when the amethyst clouds are the only thing you feel. Oh, purple smoke rising from the floor, I don't wanna see the world anymore. Hide the sharp corners and the jagged-edged truth in the swirling vapor of our wasted youth. I've got a cigar and a box of old blues and a dusty pair of worn-out traveling shoes. The air is getting thick and the light is getting low. I'm ready for the embers and the afterglow. The edges of the room are starting to blur, like the soft vibration of a kitten's purr. I'll find a melody in the middle of the mist, a ghostly secret that was never kissed, dissolving the borders between the day and night, turning the darkness into ultraviolet light. Oh, purple smoke rising from the floor, I don't wanna see the world anymore. Hide the sharp corners and the jagged-edged truth in the swirling vapor of our wasted youth. It's a chemical dance, it's a spiritual flight through the hazy corridors of a dream-filled night. Don't look for the exit, don't look for the sun. The journey of the smoke has only just begun. Slowly rising, so disguising. Rising from the floor, I don't wanna see the world anymore. Hide the sharp corners and the jagged-edged truth in the swirling vapor of our wasted youth. Vanish away into the haze. Purple smoke, end of the maze. sky is turning charcoal and the air is getting thick. The lightning is a jagged and a terrifying trick. I'm sitting on a swing with a glass of lemonade, watching how the colors of the afternoon fade. The dust is kicking up and the screen door starts to bang to the rhythm of the blues that the lonely elders sang. I'll grab my old Gibson and I'll tune it to the wind, letting all the chaos of the atmosphere begin. The barometer is shaking and the roof is starting to moan, the loudest kind of silence that I've ever really known. On a stormy porch, waiting for the rain to wash away the worry and the residue of pain. Let the thunder rumble through the marrow of the bone while we watch the weather from my wooden weathered throne. Drop hits the railing with a heavy silver thud, turning all the dry earth into a riverbed of mud. I'm playing for the clouds and I'm playing for the gale, a melody of thunder that will never ever fail. The hanging plants are dancing in a frantic wild display, losing all the heat of a long and humid day. I'll wrap myself in flannel and I'll listen to the roar, safe behind the threshold of the sturdy oaken door. Electric in the fingers, electric in the sky, watching all the heavy-headed tempests passing by. On a stormy porch, waiting for the rain to wash away the worry and the residue of pain. Let the thunder rumble through the marrow of the bone while we watch the weather from our wooden weathered throne. Witness all the glory of the chaotic night. Boom, crack, no turning back. On a stormy porch, waiting for the rain to wash away the worry and the residue of pain. Let the thunder pouring down on the wood, doing what the water should. Stormy porch. Steel and transparency rising through the air, leaving the gravity of every little care. The city is shrinking like a toy on the floor, as we climb toward the ceiling of a million-story door. I'm looking through the walls at the world down below, watching the ants and the traffic light glow. It's a vertical journey in a crystalline box, breaking the chains and the heavy-duty locks. Going up, going higher than the eagles can fly, touching the belly of the electric blue sky. In a glass elevator, suspended in the light, ascending the tower in the middle of the night. Smooth as a whisper and fast as a dream, a silver reflection in a vertical stream. The lobby is a memory, the street is a ghost. I'm heading for the summit where I'm needed the most. No stops in the middle, no buttons to press, escaping the pressure and the modern day stress. The clouds are rushing past like a high-speed train, washing the windows of the sorrow and the rain. I can see the curvature of the earth's lonely face from the silent comfort of this elevated space. Don't look down, just look at the view. Everything's changing and everything's new. In a glass elevator, suspended in the light, ascending the tower in the middle of the night. Smooth as a whisper and fast as a dream, a silver reflection in a vertical stream. Yeah. Weightless and floating in a vacuum of glass, watching the centuries and the decades pass. We're the only ones moving in a world standing still, driven by the power of a mechanical will. Going up to the top, going up to the top. In a glass elevator, suspended in the light, ascending the tower in the middle of the night. Smooth as a whisper and fast as a dream, a silver reflection in a vertical stream. Higher and higher, leaving the fire. Glass elevator. incense curls in a violet vine, tangled in the rafters of this mind of mine. The lavender shadows are beginning to creep across the threshold of a troubled sleep. I'm breathing in the haze of a spent regret, a velvet curtain that I haven't pulled yet. The neon sign is flickering, a bruised up glow, to the rhythm of a river that is moving slow. Nothing is solid, nothing is quite real, when the amethyst clouds are the only thing you feel. Oh, purple smoke rising from the floor. I don't wanna see the world anymore. Hide the sharp corners and the jagged-edged truth in the swirling vapor of our wasted youth. I've got a cigar and a box of old blues and a dusty pair of worn-out traveling shoes. The air is getting thick and the light is getting low. I'm ready for the embers and the afterglow. The edges of the room are starting to blur, like the soft vibration of a kitten's purr. I'll find a melody in the middle of the mist, a ghostly secret that was never kissed, dissolving the borders between the day and night, turning the darkness into ultraviolet light. Oh, purple smoke rising from the floor. I don't wanna see the world anymore. Hide the sharp corners and the jagged-edged truth in the swirling vapor of our wasted youth. The smoke has only just begun. Slowly rising, soul disguising. Oh, purple smoke rising from the floor. I don't wanna see the world anymore. Sharp corners and the jagged-edged truth in the swirling vapor of our wasted youth. Vanish away into the haze. Purple smoke, end of the maze. Folded neatly in a dusty drawer, the kind of souvenir you don't want anymore. Crease creased and crinkled by the weight of time, searching for a reason in a nursery rhyme. One little spark could turn it all to ash in the sudden light of a lightning flash. I'm made of fiber and a thin white ink, standing on a ledge where the spirits sink. Don't squeeze too tight or the edges might tear, floating away on a breath of chilly air. It's just a paper heart, fragile and thin, keeping the cold from the hollow within. Handle with care if you want it to last, a brittle reminder of a beautiful past. I got the calligraphy of every scar, written by the movement of a falling star. Water would dissolve the words I've bled, leaving only blank white sheets instead. The wind is blowing through the open gate, tempting the fingers of an unkind fate. But paper can be stronger than the steel if you believe in the way that it can feel. Ink is the blood of a writer's lonely soul, trying to make a fragmented story whole. It's just a paper heart, fragile and thin, keeping the cold from the hollow within. Handle with care if you want it to last, a brittle reminder of a beautiful past. Safely hide, we're only origami in the hands of God, walking a path that is uneven and odd, thin and white, afraid of the light. It's just a paper heart, fragile and thin, keeping cold from the hollow within. Handle with care if you want it to last, a brittle reminder of a beautiful past. Paper heart, drifting down in a quiet town, fragile thing. I was drifting on the current of a restless, angry sea, looking for a weight that could finally steady me. Then I found a fabric that was heavy and so deep, holding down the promises that I wanted to keep. It doesn't have a chain and it doesn't have a hook. It's the kind of stability that you won't find in a book. A soft touch foundation in the middle of the storm, something to keep the shivering spirit safe and warm. The ocean can be violent, the tide can be a thief, but we found a remedy for the gravity of grief. It's a velvet anchor sinking through the blue, holding me to the earth, holding me to you. Soft enough to cushion, strong enough to stay, keeping us from drifting into the far and away. I've been a runaway, I've been a rolling stone, searching for a comfort that I'd never really known. But this plush vibration is a sanctuary of sound, rooting all my restless parts deep into the ground. The texture is a mercy on the jagged-edged reef, a momentary silence, a permanent relief. I wrap my heart in purple and I sink it to the floor. I don't need to wander through the alleys anymore. The depth is not a prison, the weight is not a cage, just a quiet ending to a chaotic gold page. It's a velvet anchor sinking through the blue, holding me to the earth, holding me to you. Soft enough to cushion, strong enough to stay, keeping us from drifting into the far and away. While we find the balance that the weary heart relaxes. It's a heavy-set devotion, a luxurious restraint, smoothing out the edges of a sinner and a saint. Sinking deep, silence to keep. It's a velvet anchor sinking through the blue, holding me to the earth, holding me to you. Soft enough to cushion, strong enough to stay, keeping us from drifting into the far and away. Velvet weight closing the gate, anchor down. dark brown circle on the table made of pine, the signature of sorrow from a bottle of the wine. Or maybe it's the bourbon that we shared until the dawn, a messy little map of a love that's mostly gone. I've tried to scrub the wood with a rag and with some light, but the memory is stubborn and it refuses to die. It's soaked into the grain, it's soaked into the soul, a permanent reminder that I'm no longer whole. The ember residue of a late night mistake, the heavy heart and mourning and the spirits that break. It's a whiskey stain, a ring of spent desire, left behind the ashes of a cold and dying fire. You can't hide the evidence, you can't wash it away. The mark of the midnight in the middle of the day. I remember how the glass looked, shimmering and bright, before the liquid courage turned into a bitter fight. Every sip was a promise that we didn't mean to keep. Now we're just two shadows in a house that's half asleep. Absorbed all the secrets we spilled, every hollow dream and every wish that we killed. It's a rustic calligraphy, a narrative of thirst, finding out exactly which one of us was cursed. One more drink for the road that we're never gonna take, in the silence of the room where the morning begins to wake. It's a whiskey stain, a ring of spent desire, left behind the ashes of a cold and dying fire. You can't hide the evidence, you can't wash it away. The mark of the midnight in the middle of the day. Spirit and the moth, it's a trophy of the battle, it's a medal of the fall, written on the furniture and written on the wall. Brown ring, bitter thing, it's a whiskey stain, a ring of spent desire, left behind the ashes of a cold and dying fire. You can't hide the evidence, you can't wash it away. The mark of the midnight in the middle of the day. Let it stay there in the chilly air. Whiskey is turning charcoal, and the air is getting thick. The lightning is a jagged and a terrifying trick. I'm sitting on the swing with a glass of lemonade, watching how the colors of the afternoon fade. The dust is kicking up, and the screen door starts to bang to the rhythm of the blues that the lonely elders sang. I grab my old Gibson and I tune it to the wind, letting all the chaos of the atmosphere begin. The barometer is shaking and the roof is starting to moan. The loudest kind of silence that I've ever really known. On a stormy porch, waiting for the rain to wash away the worry and the residue of pain. Let the thunder rumble through the marrow of the bone, while we watch the weather from our wooden weathered throne. The first drop hits the railing with a heavy silver thud, turning all the dry earth into a riverbed of mud. I'm playing for the clouds and I'm playing for the gale, a melody of thunder that will never ever fail. The hanging plants are dancing in a frantic wild display, losing all the heat of a long and humid day. I'll wrap myself in flannel and I'll listen to the roar, safe behind the threshold of the sturdy oaken door. Electric in the fingers, electric in the sky, watching all the heavy-headed tempers passing by. On a stormy porch, waiting for the rain to wash away the worry and the residue of pain. Let the thunder rumble through the marrow of the bone, while we watch the weather from our wooden weathered throne. That's better than our own, a composition written on a monumental stone. Don't run for the cellar, don't run for the cellar, don't run for the light, don't run for the light. Just witness all the glory of the chaotic night. Boom, crack, no turning back. On a stormy porch, waiting for the rain to wash away the worry and the residue of pain. Let the thunder rumble through the marrow of the bone, through the marrow a stormy porch.
The canvas is shredded and the ropes are all frayed by the heavy-duty games that the ocean has played. I'm standing at the mast with a needle and a thread, thinking of the voyage and the distance ahead.
I've weathered the gale and I've survived the typhoon, underneath the gaze of a blood-colored moon. My ship is a wreck, but the spirit is sound, even if the destination is never to be found.
Patch the holes with courage and the fabric of the heart, ready for the moment when the journey has to start.
It's a tattered sail,
catching all the wind,
where the ending of the struggle
is about to begin.
It doesn't have to be perfect,
it doesn't have to be new,
to carry the
weight of a dreamer or two.
I've seen the grand vessels with the silk and the gold sink into the bottom where the water is cold.
But the humble little schooner with the scars on the side is the only one capable of turning the tide. The wind doesn't care if the cloth is so clean, it only wants the power that is felt and unseen. I'll hoist up the remnants of the blue and the gray and find my orientation in the middle of the spray.
The horizon is calling
With a voice like a bell, a story of survival that we're finally gonna tell. It's a tattered sail, catching all the wind, where the ending of the struggle is about to begin. It doesn't have to be perfect, it doesn't have to be new, to carry the weight of a dreamer or two.
Let the salt air sting and the waves start to rise.
We've got the reflection of the sun in our eyes.
We're not going down,
We're not giving in.
let the final chapter
Of the voyage begin.
flapping loud above the cloud.
It's a tattered sail, catching all the wind,
Where the ending of the struggle
is about to begin. It doesn't have to be perfect, Footprints frozen in a sea of silent white. Tranquility is heavy in the middle of the night. No atmosphere to carry the sound of a cry, just the empty hollow of an endless black sky.
I'm kicking up the powder of 1,000 falling stars, light years away from the Mercury and Mars. The gravity is gentle, a feather on the chest. Finally the traveler can find a place to rest, weightless and wandering through the cosmic debris, searching for a shore on a crater-filled sea. Lunar dust, silver and so cold, a story of the universe that's never been told.
Glittering on the surface of a lonely spinning sphere,
wiping out the memory of
every human fear. Yeah.
I've looked back at the planet, a marble of blue,
thinking of the chaos that we put each other through.
but up here the silence is a holy kind of thing.
Listen to the vacuum and the song it doesn't sing.
Fine gray velvet on the ridges of the dark,
waiting for the ignition of a celestial spark.
my shadow is a giant on the desolation plain,
far beyond the reaching of the sorrow and the rain. The sun is just a beacon in the distance so far,
guided by the vibration of a prehistoric star.
Lunar dust, silver and so cold,
A story of the universe that's never been told.
glittering on the surface of a lonely spinning sphere,
Wiping out the memory of every
human fear.
We're just particles of light in a vacuum of time,
Trying to find the rhythm in a universal rhyme.
leave no trail behind you, let the traces disappear
Into the vastness of the ancient frontier, floating slow, nowhere to go. Lunar dust, silver and so cold,
a story of the universe that's never been told.
glittering on the surface of a lonely spinning sphere,
Wiping out the memory of every
human fear. Silver powder
in the air.
lonely Voices bouncing off the brick and the cold steel, telling us exactly how the lonely people feel.
The shout in the alleyway becomes a distant hum,
waiting for the answers that never seem to come.
I sang a song to the ghost of the boulevard,
finding that the concrete is unforgivingly hard.
My melody returned with a hollow
metallic ring,
like a broken bird
that has forgotten how to sing. The vibration lingers in the tunnels of the night, long after the fading of the last electric light. It's an urban echo, repeating every name,
in a city where the players
and the rules remain the same. A ghost in the frequency, a ripple in the air, searching for a witness who is no longer there.
I heard my guitar weeping from a rooftop far away,
an imitation of the things I didn't mean to say.
The sound waves are traveling through the smog and the rain,
mapping out the borders of the pleasure and the pain. The sirens are a choir in the distance so deep, waking up the memories that were meant to stay asleep. I'm whispering a secret to the shadow on the wall, watching it reverberate through the empty hall. A sonic signature written on the wind, the ending of the story where the silence should begin. It's an urban echo, repeating every name,
in a city where the players
and the rules remain the same. A ghost in the frequency, a ripple in the air, searching for a witness who is no longer there. Yourself again.
The cycle of the city
is a wheel of where and when. It's a mirror made of sound, a glass of pure vibration, the haunting of a lonely and a weary-eyed nation. Where did the time go? It's an urban echo, repeating every name,
in a city where the players
and the rules remain the same. A ghost in the frequency, a ripple in the air, searching for a witness who is no longer there. Bouncing back to you, echo through the blue. Listen, listen. pavement for the weary, no asphalt for the feet, just the jagged little stones of a legendary street. Every step is a crunch, every mile is a test, in a landscape that is never really allowed to rest.
I got the white dust on the fenders of my truck, leaving all the city slick of vanity and luck.
Heading for the hollows where the creek begins to rise, with the grit of the journey in the corners of my eyes. It's an unpolished path, it's a rugged kind of way, underneath the ceiling of a hot and hazy day. On a gravel road where the rubber meets the grit, every single stone has a story in it.
No lines in the middle,
No signs on the side, just the honesty of nature and a long distance ride.
I recall the way the wagon wheels used to make a sound before the heavy machinery began to pound the ground. There's a vibration in the pebbles that connects you to the past, the only kind of foundation that was ever meant to last.
The weeds are growing tall in the center of the track, looking at the mirror but never turning back. I'll find a little shade beneath the sycamore tree and let the dusty miles set a heavy spirit free. The suspension is shaking and the spirit is strong, moving to the tempo of a prehistoric song. On a gravel road where the rubber meets the grit, every single stone has a story in it. No lines in the middle, no signs on the side, just the honesty of nature and a long distance ride. Rush the view. The gravel has a way of slowing down me and you, except the bumps and the bruises and the dust in the throat, riding out the journey on a rough edge note. Crunch, grind,
leave it behind.
On a gravel road where the rubber meets the grit, every single stone has a story in it. No lines in the middle, no signs on the side, just the honesty of nature and a long distance ride. Keep on rolling, the stones are calling. Gravel road. The anchor drops with a muffled, heavy thud. Beneath the surface of the harbor's silver mud.
No more white caps, no more salt upon the skin. Finally the stillness of the heart can begin. I've wrestled with the gale and the hurricane's roar, searching for the outline of a friendly shore. My sails are tattered and my hull is turning gray, but I found a sanctuary inside of the bay. The lighthouse is resting, its work is finally done, waiting for the arrival of the morning sun. In the quiet harbor where the water is still, safe from the hunger and the winter's chill. Rest your weary head upon the wooden deck. No more heavy chains around a sailor's neck. The ropes are creaking in a rhythmic kind of song to the places in the distance where we used to belong. The gulls are sleeping on the tops of the poles, guarding the secrets of our travel-worn souls. The tide is rising in a slow and steady creep, folding the village into a dream, heavy sleep. I'll light a candle in the cabin of a boat and write a final letter that I'll never have to float. The stars are reflecting in the mirror of the deep, promises we're finally allowed to keep. In the quiet harbor where the water is still, safe from the hunger and the winter's chill. Rest your weary head upon the wooden deck. No more heavy chains around a sailor's neck. Far horizon line, but here the atmosphere is mellow and divine. No more navigation, no more looking at the stars, healing the bruises and the deep-seated scars. The daughter in the quiet harbor where the water is still, safe from the hunger, and the winter's chill. Rest your weary head upon the wooden deck. No more heavy chains around a sailor's neck. Drop the heavy load, no more open road, quiet harbor.
Clouds are draped like fabric overhead. Across the valley where the light is spread, a textile woven by the cooling breeze, above the silhouettes of willow trees.
I'm drifting through this lavender expanse, giving my weary heart a second chance. The atmosphere is soft
Against my face,
a giant canvas
in the depths of space. No jagged seams or rough-edged lines today, just a seamless vault where the planets play. Underneath the satin sky so wide, there's nowhere left for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me and you.
I've seen the thunder and the lightning strike, the kind of fury that a man might like.
But now I crave the smoothness of the sheen,
A quiet beauty that is felt and seen,
the stars and needles piercing through the cloth,
attracting spirits like a silver moth.
the texture of the night is cool and deep.
Watching the city as it falls to sleep.
Wrap the horizon in a silk embrace, wiping the worry from every human face. Underneath the satin sky so wide,
There's nowhere
left for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me and you.
It doesn't matter if the sun goes down,
Or if the shadows overtake the town,
this canopy of light will never fray,
keeping the heavy-hearted ghosts at bay.
silk and air.
Peace everywhere. Underneath the satin sky so wide, there's nowhere left for a soul to hide. A shimmering glow on a world of blue, touching the edges of me and you. Satin sky, stay a while across the final mile,
Soft
and blue. Footprints frozen in a sea of silent white. Tranquility is heavy in the middle of the night. No atmosphere to carry the sound of a cry. Just the empty hollow of an endless black sky.
I'm kicking up the powder of 1,000 falling stars, light years away from Mercury and Mars.
The gravity is gentle,
a feather on the chest.
Finally the traveler can find a place to rest. Weightless and wandering through the cosmic debris, searching for a shore on a crater-filled sea. Lunar dust, silver and so cold, a story of the universe that's never been told. Glittering on the surface of a lonely spinning sphere, wiping out the memory of every human fear.
I've looked back at the planet, a marble of blue, thinking of the chaos that we put each other through. But up here the silence is a holy kind of thing. Listen to the vacuum and the song it doesn't sing.
Fine gray velvet on the ridges of the dark, waiting for the ignition of a celestial spark. My shadow is a giant on the desolation plain, far beyond the reaching of the sorrow and the rain.
The sun is just a beacon in the distance so far,
guided by the vibration of a prehistoric star. Lunar dust, silver and so cold, a story of the universe that's never been told. Glittering on the surface of a lonely spinning sphere, wiping out the memory of every human fear.
we're just particles of light in a vacuum of time.
Trying to find the rhythm and a universal rhyme.
Leave no trail behind you, let the traces disappear
Into the vastness of the ancient frontier, floating slow,
nowhere.
nowhere to go. Lunar dust, silver and so cold, a story of the universe that's never been told. Glittering on the surface of a lonely spinning dark brown circle on the table made of pine, a signature of sorrow from a bottle of the wine. Or maybe it's the bourbon that we shared until the dawn, a messy little map of a love that's mostly gone. I've tried to scrub the wood with a rag and with some lye, but the memory is stubborn and it refuses to die. It's soaked into the grain, it's soaked into the soul, a permanent reminder that I'm no longer whole. The amber residue of a late night mistake, the heavy-hearted morning and the spirits that break. It's a whiskey stain, a ring of spent desire, left behind the ashes of a cold and dying fire. You can't hide the evidence, you can't wash it away. The mark of the midnight in the middle of the day. I remember how the glass looked shimmering and bright before the liquid courage turned into a bitter fight. Every sip was a promise that we didn't mean to keep. Now we're just two shadows in a house that's half asleep. The wood has absorbed all the secrets we spilled, every hollow dream and every wish that we killed. It's a rustic calligraphy, a narrative of thirst, finding out exactly which one of us was cursed. One more drink for the road that we're never gonna take, in the silence of the room where the morning begins to wake. It's a whiskey stain, a ring of spent desire, left behind the ashes of a cold and dying fire. You can't hide the evidence, you can't wash it away. The mark of the midnight in the middle of the day. Be a warning to the spirit and the moth. It's a trophy of the battle, it's a medal of the fall, written on the furniture and written on the wall. Brown rain, bitter, it's a whiskey stain, a ring of spent desire, left behind the ashes of a cold and dying fire. You can't hide the evidence, you can't wash it away. The mark of the midnight in the middle of the day. Let it stay there in the chilly air. Whiskey stain. is cold and the logs have turned to ash. The ghostly glow from a long forgotten flash.
I'm blowing on the grave
with a desperate kind of breath, looking for a pulse in the middle of this death.
One tiny orange eye is staring from the soot, tangled in the shadows at the chimney, soot-black foot. It's a stubborn little survivor of the massive roaring blaze,
a flicker of the passion from our incandescent days,
feeding it with whispers
in the dry leaves of the fall, trying to paint a light upon the darkening bedroom wall. It's a cinder spark
dancing on the edge,
a glowing little promise,
a microscopic pledge.
not enough to burn the house, but enough to see the way to the early morning borders of a resurrecting day.
I've seen the forest fire
And the furnace of the mill,
but the power of the small thing
is a greater kind of thrill.
it doesn't need a mountain
It doesn't need a pile
to carry all the essence
of a holy ancient fire.
The winter's at the window,
And the frost is on the glass, watching all the heavy-hearted icy moments pass.
I'll shield it with my palm
From the draft beneath the door, until the warmth is spreading across the wooden floor.
the smallest bit of courage
Is the brightest thing of all,
standing in the wreckage
where the giant timbers fall. It's a cinder spark
dancing on the edge,
a glowing little promise,
a microscopic pledge.
not enough to burn the house, but enough to see the way to the early morning borders of a resurrecting day. Go to sleep,
It's the only bit of magic,
that we're allowed to keep.
nurture the vibrations,
Celebrate the tidy glow in the secret places where the embers like to grow. Glow, fade, the choice we made. It's a cinder spark dancing on the edge,
a glowing little promise,
a microscopic pledge. No, not enough to burn a house, but enough to see the way to the early morning borders heavy-duty clay, far below the surface of the optimistic day. There's a sharp taste in juice and the fiber and the vein, sucking up the essence of the sorrow and the rain.
I dug into the garden just to see what I could find. Not a dark intention
In the cellar of the mind, it's a stubborn kind of plant that refuses to be killed, growing in the places where the liquid has been spilled. The flower might be pretty, but the source is very deep, waking up the demons that were meant to stay asleep. It's a bitter root gripping on the stone, the hardest kind of wisdom that a human's ever known. It twists and it turns in the darkness of the soil, the product of a lifetime and a prehistoric toil.
I've tried to pull it out with a shovel and a chain, but it's anchored to the bedrock
In the center of the brain. You have to learn to live with the flavor of the bite if you want to walk the distance of the extra little mile.
There's a tonic in the poison
If you measure it just right, to help you find the courage in the middle of the fight. It's the medicine of honesty, the therapy of grit, a slow burning fire in the center of the pit. Everything that's beautiful has a dark and dirty start, deep inside the chambers of a monumental heart. It's a bitter root gripping on the stone, the hardest kind of wisdom that a human's ever known. It twists and it turns in the darkness of the soil, the product of a lifetime and a prehistoric toil. The things that are hidden underneath the kitchen floor. It's the foundation of the spirit, it's the anchor of the soul, the only part of nature that is truly in control. Tangled deep secrets we keep. It's a bitter root gripping on stone, the hardest kind of wisdom that a human's ever known. It twists and it turns in the darkness of the soil, the product of a lifetime and a prehistoric toil. Bitter taste, don't let it go to waste.